11 minutes to go, first quarter. Oregon 7, USC 0. Trojans with the football from their own 25. Singer and Washington to the right. Trips to the left. Williams alone in the shotgun. He claps and gets the snap on 1st and 10. Pressure comes up the middle. Zips it down the left seam. Broken up. Pass intended for Mario Williams at the 30. Evan Williams in coverage, the transfer from Fresno State, who has made a huge impact over the last 5 games, over 40 tackles in that stretch.
This looks a lot like Notre Dame. Caleb Williams has no pocket to pass from. He's being swallowed up almost instantly on every snap.
Singer with a white mouthpiece hanging from his helmet, along with Washington right, 2 to the left, on 2nd and 10 from the 25. Williams gets the snap, hands to Jones, bursts across the 30, down the left hash, all the way out to the 35, where he is lassoed down by Amarian Winston, but it's a gain of 10 and a first down for USC, and they move the chains for the first time on an offensive play.
Better push from the offensive front. That's the way to give him confidence. Let him run block for the backs behind him.
Williams blinded by the highlighter yellow jerseys for Oregon. 1st and 10 from the 35, 3 to the right. Rice, the lone man out left. On 1st and 10, Williams takes the snap. Play action, drops back, looks for somewhere to go, rolls out to his right, outside the right numbers of the 35, dumps it down for Jones at the 40, makes the catch along the right sideline, and then scampers out of bounds at the 43. Justin Jacobs in coverage, and it takes a Houdiniac for Williams to pick up yards on 1st down, and that's exactly what the Trojans do. It's 2nd and 2 after the 8-yard pickup. Under 10 minutes to go, first quarter. 7-0 Oregon.
Trojans were lining up a shot. They might want to answer back to the dagger from Bo Nix.
Singer and Branch to the left. Hudson and Washington to the right. 2nd and 2 from the USC 43. The approach, the O at midfield. Williams takes the snap. Play action. It's a screen for Washington along the right sideline. Steps out of a tackle at the 43. Darts past the 45 where the first down marker sits and out at the 47. And it's a first down for USC, trying to take down Oregon in Autzen Stadium for the first time since 2011. The band plays towards the USC offense. 1st and 10 from the 47. 3 to the left. It's Hudson outright. Williams takes the snap, drops into the pocket. Pressure comes, buried in the backfield. Back at the USC 38-yard line. Tuioti with the sack. His 2nd of the season and his 1st since September. And it's a long 2nd and 19 for the Trojans.
Well, Marshawn Lloyd missed a big block. It was a straight shot for the Oregon defense at Williams, who had to just accept defeat and go down way in the backfield. Loss of 9.
2nd and 19. USC goes Singer, Rice, and Washington to the left. Lloyd on the right hip of Williams. With his white tights beneath the gold pants, Williams takes the snap on 2nd and 19, drops back, 4-man rush, given time, rolls out to his right, looks for someone open, heaves it downfield, it's brought in, Dorian Singer makes the catch at the Oregon 18 along the right sideline, and then tiptoes out of bounds. Big play for the Trojans, and with 8 minutes to go, first quarter, they enter the Oregon red zone for the first time today.
It's already more yards for Singer on that one catch than he's had in a single game all season.
1st and 10 from the 18. Williams takes the snap, play action, flips it left for McCree, tries to turn the corner along the left sideline, brought down right at the line of scrimmage, the 18-yard line by Tysheem Johnson. No gain, it's 2nd and 10. A big play from Caleb Williams to Dorian Singer has the Trojans set up. Can they punch it in to tie the game against number 6 Oregon? Hudson and Washington with his pink mouthpiece hanging from his helmet outright. It's Deuce Robinson split out left. Williams standing on top of his offensive lineman with 5 on the play clock to bark out signals. 2nd and 10 from the 18, he takes the snap. Hands to Lloyd, bounces it left, steps through a tackle at the 18, rolls across the 15 along the left sideline, down to the 14 where Jeffrey Bassa takes him out of bounds. The veteran linebacker for Oregon forces 3rd and 5 from the Oregon 13 for the USC offense. Autzen Stadium on their first night game of the season rises to their feet. 3 to the right, 2 to the left, including the running back Lloyd. Williams alone in the shotgun. Takes the snap on 3rd and 5. 4-man rush. He rolls out to his right, instead spins back left, steps forward, in between the hash of the 20, looks for room to run along the right hash of the 10, and slides down at the 5. Jeffrey Bassa on the stop, but it's a first down for Caleb Williams and USC. He does it all by himself on a 10-yard run.
Well, he's going left, he's going right, he's going forward, he's going backwards, like you're spinning the controller on Madden. His legs will have to be a big factor tonight. Tied for the lead in Pac-12 rushing touchdowns. Could have had another one there, but he made the smart decision to slide, keep himself healthy.
The human joystick leading USC down the field. 1st and goal from the 5. Robinson, Hudson, and Washington out to the left. Lloyd on Williams' left hip. On 1st and goal, Williams takes the snap from the 5. Hands it to Lloyd along the right hash, works his way through a tackle and into the end zone for the USC touchdown to tie the game. It silences Autzen Stadium on Lloyd's 9th rushing touchdown of the season. Everyone is on their feet. Jackson and Marshall to take the jump. Up goes the basketball, and away we go in round number 2 of the NCAA tournament. The Trojans control first, and here comes Caleb Padilla. Runs the offense as well as any point guard in the conference. Fires it left wing for Forbes. Go SC Chance ruminates around Galen Center. Lob to the top for Davis. Dribbles to the right elbow. A handoff to Padilla on the right wing. Up top Forbes. 8 on the shot clock. Left block Marshall. She turns. She pulls up. An air ball too strong. And the rebound is found on the ground by Kerskeeter. Here comes Kansas for its first possession of the game.
And the Brandon Schneider strategy evident early on. Wyvette Mayberry fronting Juju Watkins all over the floor. They do not want her touching the basketball.
A much smaller guard guarding Watkins. At the nail, Kerskeeter down the left alley, flips it up, too strong, offensive rebound Jackson, but Marshall swats it into the front row, and that is the matchup we will be watching all night long. One early block for Rhea Marshall. Trojans, one of the best shot blocking teams in the country.
Yeah, round 1 to the Trojan paint patroller, my goodness.
Left wing Kerskeeter for Kansas, offensive foul. It goes against Samaya Nichols, the true freshman. 50 seconds gone by, no score. It's her first, team's first.
And that's just a veteran basketball play. It's a freshman setting a screen. That's a graduate student trying to navigate around it in Caleb Padilla. That's where these games are won in the margins.
She drew several of those fouls against Stanford in the Pac-12 tournament title game. One early, a minute gone by. The Trojans have the basketball. Right angle, Watkins pulls up and knocks it down. 1 for 1 from beyond the arc after it has been a struggle as of late to find the basketball going through the hoop. 3-0 Trojans with 8:40 to go in the first quarter. Right block Jackson on the entry pass from Kerskeeter, and Padilla comes in to swoop it away for the Trojans. Left angle Forbes. Dribbles with the left hand to the left block, pulls up, a shot blocked at the top, tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Zakiya Franklin. And it stays Trojan basketball along the baseline in front of the USC student section. Trojan Knights, the club that paints their bodies for football and basketball, painted USC nerds to honor the 3 Ivy League transfers who are in the starting lineup tonight. Right wing Watkins splits 2 defenders down the right alley, straight to the cup and lays it in. 5-0 Trojans. Watkins fittingly has all 5 as the team's leading scorer. Nearly 2 minutes gone by, and Kansas looking for its first bucket. Left elbow Jackson for the Jayhawks. Hands it up to Nichols at the nail. Pulses inside, flips it up over Marshall, off the mark, offensive rebound Jackson. Second try, draws the contact, and she heads to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, Jackson had the shot blocked on her first attempt, but she's been active inside. She's by no means getting pushed out. A couple of offensive rebounds already through the first 3 minutes of this game. That's big if she can find ways to impact the game in the paint, even without getting those field goals to go down.
She heads to the line for 2, just a 49% free throw shooter, but she knocks down the first, and it is not in limited attempts. She has taken 137 free throws this season and just hit 67 of them. But she makes both, and Kansas is on the board, down 5-2. 2 minutes into the first quarter here in round number 2 of the NCAA tournament. Winner to the Sweet 16 to face Baylor next weekend. Right angle Watkins for the Trojans. A shot fake on Mayberry. Dances, right elbow, a step back jumper. Halfway home, buoys out. Jackson the rebound for Kansas. And here come the Jayhawks. Kersketer, left wing. Sends it up top for Jackson. Not a threat to shoot. Right wing for Mayberry. She tries her luck from bonus land. Off the heel, Marshall swoops high to grab the miss. Trojans in transition. Forbes with Jackson on her back, takes it down the right alley, all the way to the cup. Her layup too strong, and Jackson again able to snag the board for the Jayhawks. Team that really struggles rebounding the basketball, but has done a nice job early. At the nail, Jackson, she has space, she pulls up, and she knocks it down. 5-4 USC. Kansas has scored the last 4. And with 7 minutes to go in the first, the Trojans with it up 1. Watkins right elbow. Backs it out. Mayberry guards her. The senior on the freshman. A Euro step inside. Razzle dazzle. Juju Watkins. The Euro to the cup. 7-4 USC. She has all 7. 6:45 to go in the first quarter. Left wing Franklin for the Jayhawks in the red shoes beneath the red uniform. Zips it over to Kersketer on the right elbow. An entry pass down low from Jackson right back to Kersketer, and she's fouled on her way up. It's the first foul on Padilla. Second team foul, and Kersketer heads to the line to shoot 2.
The two things we mentioned at the top that we're going to decide this game, the battle in the paint and how is Juju Watkins going to shoot the basketball. Watkins 3 of her first 4. Jackson's already got 4 points and 4 rebounds. We've got ourselves a good one so far through 3.5.
Kersketer has the first roll off. Big J, the Kansas mascot, skips his way down the tunnel. We'll see more of him later. Kersketer heads back to the line for one more, heading away from the Trojan student section, and she knocks down the second. 7-5 USC, up by a pair with 6:30 to go in the opening frame. Watkins holds it left wing, and that gold uniform, the gold legacy jerseys as they call them, to honor the team's pass. Left block Watkins, backs down Mayberry, flips it to Marshall in the right block, goes up through traffic and banks it off the window. 9-5 USC. Watkins with the assist, Marshall on the board. 6:10 to go in the opening frame. Left angle Jackson for the Jayhawks. It orbits the arc, right wing to Mayberry, holds it above her head with the long sleeve red shirt. Beneath the red jersey, tries to feed inside. Watkins a deflection and a steal. Averages multiple steals a game. She has it at the right elbow for USC. Sends it left wing, Padilla. Thinks about the triple, dribbles inside. Kicks into the left corner for Forbes. Works her way around the circle, left wing. She takes a step back triple. Bullseye! Forbes her first shot and her first make. 12-5 Trojans, 5:30 to go in the first quarter. The 1 seed trying to advance to the Sweet 16. USC hasn't done it since 1994. Right wing Jackson hands it to Mayberry for Kansas. Bullies her way into the paint, flips it up over Marshall and rattles it home. Tough shot for the 5'7" senior over the 6'4" center, but she gets it to go, and Kansas back on the board. 12-7 the USC lead. They control. Up top Marshall, the 2 long gold socks. Donning on either legs. Left wing Watkins with the right hand. Navigates inside, down the right alley. Takes the contact, goes up, leaves it short. Tipped out of bounds by Marshall. Watkins wants a foul. Lindsey Gottlieb, palms pointed to the sky, does too. But it'll be Kansas basketball after the break. Trojans off to a hot start. 12-7 their lead with 4:55 to go in the opening quarter.